This is N1SAV, the Western Mass Traffic Net. Will begin in about 1 minute. Would anyone like to use the repeater before we begin?
This is KC1 BMO.
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, hi. I just want to ask you a question. I have an item I'd like to offer up for sale. Could you tell me when I should do that?
Well, to be honest with you, I really don't know. Never ran into the situation. I suppose after the net, you could probably, just announce what you have for sale there and and some contact information.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Stand by for 1 minute, people.
You want some scrambled eggs? Hey.
What?
You want some scrambled eggs?
Have all the eggs you want. There's plenty there.
I know. That's what I'm asking. With cheese in them.
Too hot to cook. For me, anyway.
All right. Good morning. This is Cycle 1 of the ARRL, Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets daily at 10 a.m., 10:15 on Sunday on the Nobark, Mount Greylock, K1FFK, 146.91 repeater. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between cities and towns of Western Massachusetts and to provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3.948 megahertz at 1:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. Your net control station today is November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor. My name is Jeff, and I am in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. Okay, nothing heard. Net Control is now looking for our first region liaison station, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic. Okay, nothing heard from first region. Net Control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements for the net. Traffic or announcements. Your call signs, please.
If Bill's got it, go ahead before me on one, two.
Yeah, okay, Bill, why don't you go ahead and list your item you have there.
Thank you. I have a Astron power supply. It's an RS-70M. It's about a year old in very, very good condition. I've used it very little. And I'm looking for 200 or best offer. My contact information is KC1BMO, my call sign at yahoo.com, or 413-841-7103. This is KC1BMO. Thank you.
Okay, Bill, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. Okay, I'm assuming is that a 70 amp supply?
That is correct. 70 amp.
All right. Thank you. KC1BMO, Astron 70 amp supply. Let's see. contact information again, just so I have it on hand. Okay, let's see. Obi, I assume you have announcements this morning?
On one QOV, Obi and Pittsfield running commercial power, no traffic announcements after check-ins, please.
Okay, thank you, Obi, for that. Let's see, where are we here now? Net Control is now looking for any and all stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net. Your call signs, please.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Alpha Echo Oscar. My name is Rich. I'm portable in Searsburg, Vermont. I'm running battery power, no traffic. Good morning, Jeff, and good morning to the net. And information for the gentleman that's selling his Astron after the net. This is NLXDA, commercial power, no traffic. Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Delta Kilo Sierra, Jeff, Pittsfield, commercial power, no traffic. Good morning to the net. Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Delta Alpha X-Ray, Dave in Springfield on commercial power, negative traffic. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning to the net. Here is November 1, Alpha November Delta, Doug in Munson. Commercial power, no traffic. Morning, Jeff. Good morning, net.
Battery backup. I have no traffic for the net. Good morning to all.
Okay, last station, try it again. You doubled with N1AND.
Perfect double. This is Kilo 2 Lima Alpha Delta K2LAD Laura in Saratoga Springs, New York. Commercial power, battery backup. I have no traffic for the net. Good morning to all.
Okay, I'll pick it up there. The net would like to recognize and say good morning to N1QOV, Obi, KC1BMO, Bill, N1XBI, Ramon, KC1AEO, Rich, KC1DKS, Jeff, KC1DAX, Dave, N1AND, Doug, and K2LAD, Laura. Further stations for the Western Mass Traffic Net.
K1FFK. Good morning, here is November 1, Lima Zulu Hotel. Thank you. No traffic, batteries out.
Okay, good morning to Pat, N1LZH. Okay, Obi, why don't you go ahead, round one, I assume?
Okay, round one, N1 QOV. Eric and Jim, Eric K1FC1 and Jim K2LM were up on the mountain taking care of business. Looks like the 220 machine is back in operation. The new PL 162.2 did a bunch of other stuff in the bunker, ding-a-ding, something with 144.39 and 145.05. Guess that's APRS and packet, and something about the tone on 6. So thanks to those guys for being there, taking care of business. Field day coming up last full weekend in June, always. This year, the 27th, 28th. Go to the ARRL site. There's a place you can click on locator map, brings you up a map of the various field day locations. Again, Dan, N1 IBT, looking for help for a 30-mile hike in the Savoy area, happening on June 20th. Just man radios, probably just an operator and or a helper. June 20th. Just man some aid stations. No marching, no live fire, no. All right. What do you got here? Rochester, New York, Campus Flea Market, Rochester, New York, June 6th. And I guess Paul, N1POH, still looking for a couple operators for the MS Hike and Bike the Berkshires on June 6th. One in West Stockbridge for about 5 hours, and one top Greylock for about an hour. And a couple of radio operators and or maybe a helper or two. Okay, and finishing up this portion, they've got some kind of a hazardous weather thingy. Strong winds, maybe hail, stuff like that. Usual summertime nasties. This afternoon and this evening, I guess. Otherwise, here in Pittsfield, mostly cloudy, overcast, wind speed variable at 6. Looks like we're in for summertime weather. End of round 1, and we'll be back tonight.
Okay, thank you for Obies. Thank you for that, Obies. Stand by for round 2. Further stations for the Western Mass Traffic Net. Your call signs, please.
November 1, Mike Whiskey, Juliet Ellis, Battery, New Ashford, no traffic.
This is November 1, Juliet. My name is Traveler Logo,
Okay, last station. I got N1LLJ. I have commercial power, no traffic. I missed the name and location.
Yes, the name is Scott Baker, Baker, Ludlow, Massachusetts.
Okay, N1LLJ, Bob, Ludlow, Massachusetts. Good morning to you and good morning to Ellis, N1MWJ. Let's see, before I turn it back to Obi there, I think KC1AEO had some information about the power supply for Bill. Why don't you go ahead there, Rich?
Thanks, Jeff. Every Wednesday on the W1TOM repeater, that's 14694 minus offset with a PL 127.3. Every Wednesday at 1930 hours local time, there's an information net followed by a swap net, and if he can make it into the Mountain repeater, he can make it into the swap net, and he'll get a lot of coverage. And if he doesn't sell it from now, he can wait till next Wednesday and plug it in. KC1AEO back to that. Any questions? Give me a call after the net.
Thank you very much.
Check in, please.
Go ahead, check in.
This is November 2, Juliet, November Tango, N2JNT, Jackson, Brunswick, New York. Good morning to the net. Commercial power, negative traffic.
Okay, net recognizes N2JNT Jack. Good morning to you. Thank you for that, Richie. I didn't even know about that swap net. Thank you for that information. I'm sure it'll come in useful for many people there. Okay, Wednesdays, 19, did you say 17 or 19:30 hours? C1AEO, it's 19:30 hours local time. That's
7:30 in the evening. There's an information net, and then the swap net follows that immediately.
Okay, Rich, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Okay, Obi, sorry to hold you up there. Would you go with round 2, please?
You're not holding me up. Retired, retarded. Anyway, what do we got here? Earth calendar, things happening around the world in case you're doing DX. National Flag Day in the Philippines. And the Philippines loves the USA. Overthrow of the Dergu regime or something like that in Ethiopia. Republic Day in Azerbaijan. Restoration of Armenian statehood day in Armenia. And still Reconciliation Week in Australia. And something in the Zoroastrian religion. Here in the USA, it's National Hamburger Day. Oh boy. And National Brisket Day. Food. Solar flux at 95, A is 6, K is 2, and the count is way down to 24. Flea markets, I'll mention the flea at MIT in Cambridge, Mass, third Sunday of the month, April through October. Coming up 30 May, that's what, this weekend, in Goshen, Connecticut. Another one, 31 May, Whitman, Mass. 31 May, Fishkill, New York. 31 May I think it's in Quebec, Canada. 31 May in Queens, New York. We got here, ooh, it's up there. NOBARC News, Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org. Paul's still looking for help, I guess. Anyway, June 27th, Field Day site off Route 9 in Windsor, Mass. The locator map at the ARRL. I'm not sure if he posted it on well, anyway. June VHF contest coming up June 13th through the 15th, second full weekend in June. Skynet Singing, okay, enough NOBARC News. HF stuff happening this weekend. The CQ Worldwide CW contest, South African Digital contest, another CW contest, a digital 80-meter thingy in Great Britain, another CW thingy, that's June 2nd, disregard. And as far as propagation openings, VHF, UHF, we're surrounded over in eastern New York, down in Connecticut, up into New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, and eastern Massachusetts. Nothing here that I see though. VHF, UHF openings. Might want to check that out. And okay, I guess that's it. Thanks for listening on 1QOV. Back tonight.
K1FFK.
All right, thank you, Obi. All right, last call for any stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net. Here is Whiskey Alpha 1 Zulu Hotel Mike, WA1ZHM John in Pittsfield. Commercial power, no traffic. Good morning.
Additional for Obi and LZH.
Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, I just want to tell them that the position on Greylock will be filled by our family here on the 6th. So he just has the other one to look for. So, I think he's got people from Stockbridge too.
Pat, send me something on Facebook or an email, if you would, please, for my record.
Okay, try to remember.
Thank you. Back tonight.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee Echo Oscar, Mario in Sandusville. No traffic, using commercial power. Good morning, everybody on the net.
Okay, and I would also like to recognize and say good good morning to John, WA1ZHM, and Mario, KB1YEO. Any further stations? Okay, nothing heard. Oh, nice call up today. We have 15 check-ins. That's very good. Very good. All right, well, with that, this will close Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. I would like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater. The time is now 10 hours and 21 minutes. I now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use, and I would like to thank all the stations that checked in and those who stood by while this net was being conducted. This is N1SAV, now signing clear. 7-3s. Have a great day, everybody.
I'm gonna sweep that up.
Hope the sleeper works.
AND, N1, AND, KC1, AEL. One Alpha November Delta, this is Kilo Charlie 1, Alpha Echo Oscar.
One of them sleepers, but it's full of traffic out west.